CESIS, Latvian pronunciation, tseːsis, German, Wenden, Livonian, Wenden, Estonian, Võnnu, Polish, Kieś, is a town in Latvia located in the northern part of the Central Vidzeme Upland. CESIS is on the Gauja River valley, and is built on a series of ridges above the river overlooking the woods below. CESIS was one of the candidate cities for the title of European Capital of Culture 2014. Riga was the Latvian city that won the title. Castle. The oldest settlement in CESIS is the hill fort on Riekstru Hill, a fortified wooden castle built by a tribe known as the Vendens. The 18-meter-high, 59.06 feet, mound with its partly preserved fortification system can still be seen in the castle park. This settlement was located near major trade routes from west to east and dominated the regional countryside. German crusaders known as the Livonian Brothers of the Sword began construction of a castle Wenden near the hill fort in 1209. When the castle was enlarged and fortified, it served as the residence for the order's master. In 1577, during the Livonian War, the garrison destroyed the castle to prevent it from falling into the control of Ivan the Terrible, who was decisively defeated in the Battle of Wenden. 1578. In 1598 it was incorporated into the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and the Wenden voivodeship was created. In 1620 Wenden was conquered by Sweden. It was rebuilt afterwards, but destroyed again in 1703 during the Great Northern War by the Russian army and left in a ruined state. From the end of the 16th century, the premises of the order's castle were adapted to the requirements of the CESIS castle estate. When in 1777 the CESIS castle estate was obtained by Count Cēsis, he had his new residence house built on the site of the eastern block of the castle, joining its end wall with the fortification tower. Since 1949, the CESIS History Museum has been located in the new castle on the CESIS castle estate. The front yard of the new castle is enclosed by a granary and a stable coach house, which now houses the exhibition hall of the museum. Beside the granary there is the oldest brewery in Latvia, CESIS, which was built in 1878 during the latter years of Count Cēsis' residency, but its origins date back to the period of the Livonian order. Further on is the CESIS Castle Park, which was laid out in 1812. The park has the romantic characteristic of the time, with its footpaths, exotic plants, and the waters of the pond reflecting the castle's ruins. The planning of the town of CESIS was done in the second half of the 13th century. The marketplace with a church was in the center of the town. The center of housing was the stone castle of the Livonian order with its 3 fortified towers. The town was also encircled by a dolomite stone wall with 8 towers and 5 gates. Buildings from the medieval ages include St. John's Church, built 1281 to 1284, the ruins of the order's castle, CESIS castle and fortification walls, fragments of which can still be seen at Võnnu IELA and Palasta IELA. In addition, ancient road networks and building plots have survived from medieval times, although many of the buildings themselves have been ruined, the last destroyed in 1748. 18th-century buildings can be seen at 16 and 25 Riga's IELA, while houses built in the first part of the 19th century are at 15 and 47 Riga's IELA, 6 Gauja's IELA, and other streets. In the second half of the 19th century, the construction of the Riga-Kiev highway, 1868, and the Riga-Valka railway line, 1889, accelerated the development of the town. Rauna's IELA, leading from the railway station to the Old Town, was developed as a wide presentable street with the Latvian Society House at 10 Raunas IELA. Architect Augusts Malvis. The building of the regional court at 14 Raunas IELA. Architect P. Mengelis. And other important buildings. The Battle of CESIS in June 1919, when Estonian and Latvian forces defeated the Germans, was one of the decisive battles in the Latvian War of Independence. CESIS was also developed as a health resort. Upmarket summer houses and health centers were built in the vicinity of the Gauja River, near the Svetovots. Holy Spring Cave is the most remarkable of them, with a spring believed to possess healing powers. International relations. Twin towns, sister cities. CESIS is twinned with. See also. People from CESIS.